Hello and welcome to My Creative Videos with Mayank Chachra. Today we are going to reveal the in-depth features of the new Zhiyun Crane M2 gimbal. Let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, My Creative Videos, to make everyone a true filmmaker. Zhiyun brings a new handheld stabilizer, Crane M2, which supports a variety of devices. So let us start with the unboxing. So let's open the box first. Here we get the following things: one manual, a warranty card, a C-type USB charging cable, a mini strap, a mini base tripod, camera mounting screw, camera base plate, and this is Crane M2. Here we have 3 motors, a power switch, menu button, a mini joystick, mode button, recording button, tele-wide controller, and this is USB charging port. This is the front trigger. So now let's unlock the motors. This red color switch is to unlock the yaw motor. We have to do it one by one. Now mount the base tripod to the gimbal and attach the camera base plate. It goes like this. So this is what you get in the box of Zhiyun Crane M2. Now it's time to mount our first camera, that is GoPro. So this is my GoPro. Now attach your mini tripod adapter to your GoPro camera. Now we have 2 different areas to mount the camera. Now attach the GoPro to the gimbal with this camera mounting screw. Now the first thing we have to do is to balance the camera. So finally it's balanced. Now power on the gimbal. Now it's time to connect your GoPro camera to the Crane M2 gimbal and the ZyPlay app. Power on the gimbal and click here to connect. Now choose your gimbal. Click enter now and touch on the camera. Enter now again. Now we have to go to the GoPro settings and choose connections. Go to connect camera and choose the GoPro app mode. Now you will see the Wi-Fi name and password here. Now in the ZyPlay app, touch the Wi-Fi icon. When you see your camera name here, just click on connect and enter your password. Now finally it's connected. You can also manually add your camera name in it. You can now control your gimbal and your camera through the app, like modes, joystick, roll control, recording on and off, and you can also do some more settings like scenes, calibration, etc. You can also do the tele and wide in it. So this is how you mount your GoPro on your Crane M2 gimbal. Now it's time to mount your smartphone. So this is my smartphone adapter. Now mount this smartphone adapter to the gimbal with the camera mounting screw. Now attach your smartphone in it. Now it's time to balance your smartphone again on the Crane M2. So now let's connect this thing to the app. Choose your gimbal and click on connect now. Now choose your device and enter now. Now you have to choose the smartphone option. Now this is how your ZyPlay app looks like when you connect your smartphone to the Crane M2 gimbal. You can change all the camera modes like slow motion, time lapse, video, photo. You can also do some camera settings like resolution. You can change your resolution from 720 to 1080. You can also control the zoom sensitivity. And we have some more options here. You can also do live streaming on Facebook and other platforms. You can choose a lot of filters and give your film a cinematic feel. So this is how we shoot a film on a smartphone with your Crane M2 gimbal. Now it's time to mount your lightweight mirrorless camera on your Crane M2 gimbal. Check it out. This is my Sony Alpha 6300 camera. So let's mount on the gimbal with the camera mounting screw. And again we have to balance it. Now power on the gimbal, it's done. Now we'll mount a Sony RX100 camera on it and we have to balance it again. So finally the balancing is done. Now power on the gimbal and it's ready for the shooting. Now let's connect this camera and gimbal to the ZyPlay app. Now open the app, choose your model, click on enter now, choose your device and again enter now. And then choose your camera. So now we have to control the camera with the ZyPlay app. So let's do some settings. Open the camera Wi-Fi settings, go to the Bluetooth settings. Now click on control with smartphone and click on connection. Now it will show you the camera Wi-Fi name and password. Now touch the Wi-Fi icon on the ZyPlay app, choose the camera name and connect. Now enter your camera password and click on connect. So finally it's connected. Now you can use all the camera settings through your ZyPlay app. You can do zoom in and zoom out. Now let's do some settings. You can choose the scene mode. You can also do motor calibration. You can choose the camera strength. And you can check your device information here. So this is all the settings mode. You can also control the record and photo clicking through your gimbal. After you mount your desired camera on your Crane M2 gimbal, now it's time for the real shooting. But before you go for shooting, we need to know about the 6 modes of the Zhiyun Crane M2 gimbal. So the first mode is PF, and PF means pan follow. So the pan follow is a default mode. It comes automatically when you power on the gimbal. So let's check how it works. Pan follow means when you pan your camera on the gimbal, it follows your movement. Like when you go left, the camera goes left. When you go right, the camera goes right. The second mode is L, and L means locking mode. Just press the mode button once after the PF mode, and it goes to the L, that means the locking mode. Locking mode is a complete steady mode. It doesn't allow camera to move in any direction. This mode is used when you want to take a sliding shot or a running shot without any follow movement. So we can shoot like a slider with the locking mode. We can add a monopod to the Crane M2 gimbal and we can shoot like a jib crane. The third mode is F, that means the full follow mode. Press the front trigger once and the gimbal goes to the follow mode. Now this mode is a complete follow mode, and it means when you do any kind of movement in the gimbal, the camera follows your hand movement, like going up, going down, left and right. It works as a pan and tilt follow movement. The fourth mode is POV, and that stands for point of view. Now press the mode button twice and you go for the POV mode, and POV stands for point of view. Now what is POV? So POV is also a full follow mode with an add-on feature. That means a roll follow with the hand movement. Now you can roll the camera with your hand movement from left to right. The fifth mode is V, and V stands for Vortex mode. Now press the mode button twice after the POV mode and it goes for the V mode. Vortex mode works perfectly with the joystick. Let's see how it works. Let's go for the Vortex mode. Now hold the camera and the gimbal towards the front side. Now move the joystick from left to right. Now camera will turn 360 degree in multiple times. And you can also reverse the direction. The best way to shoot a Vortex shot is going forward or backward with the joystick control. And the sixth mode is Go, and that stands for fast action mode. Now hold the front trigger for 2 seconds and it opens the Go mode. If you want to pan your camera on a gimbal really fast, like a fraction of a second, you have to choose the Go mode. It really helps you while shooting the sports events, the recreational activities, film shots, advertising, B-roll, etc. By pressing the front trigger twice, the camera goes for the center position. So now let's check it out what we have in the menu. We have the motor settings. We can choose the strength of the motor. You can choose your camera model. You can do the calibration. And you can check your camera firmware version. We also need a zoom in and out feature. Let's check how it works with the Crane M2 gimbal. Now push the telewide switch up and down to do the zoom in and zoom out. Let's see how it works. Sometimes while shooting we have to compose the frame. So that is the reason we have the telewide control. You can do zoom in and zoom out without touching your camera. You can also take the dolly zoom shot with the help of this telewide switch. And now it's time to mount a lot of accessories on your Zhiyun Crane M2 gimbal. So here we have the 1/4-inch hole. You can mount your magic arm according to your accessory. You can also mount a smartphone adapter on it to control the features of the ZyPlay app on the Crane M2 gimbal. You can also mount a bigger magic arm to mount a monitor or a live stream device like YOLO box. You can also mount your Atomos Ninja on it. We can also mount a video transmitter and receiver on it. Wow, it's perfect. We have a lot of ways and methods of film shooting. Let's check how we do it with the Crane M2 gimbal. So this was all about the Zhiyun Crane M2. I wish you all the best for your film and thanks for purchasing it. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, MyCreativeVideos.